Hi, I'm Ivan Zoot, and welcome into another video in our continuing series on keeping haircutting simple. Haircutting's supposed to be simple. Haircutting's supposed to be fun. Let's not make it complicated. Let's not make it tricky. You know, many times when we are cutting hair, we want to work over the top of the head. We want to cut in what we call the interior of the haircut. The occipital bone, the parietal ridge of the crest line divides the interior from the exterior. And most of the time when cutting in the interior, we do what's called overhead cutting. We're over the top of the head, hence the name is overhead cutting. And we're very familiar with the idea of picking up a section of hair, combing it up, holding it up, and cutting it off. And that's great. It's fairly simple. Let's not make it tricky. However, occasionally we would like to use a different tool, not our scissors. We'd like to use our clipper over the top of the head. And this technique is called backhand cutting. Over the next series of videos in the Keep Haircutting Simple series, over the next few weeks, you know these videos come out every Wednesday at 12:01 a.m. on my Ivan Zoot YouTube channel. That's where we are. That's where you found it. Over the next several videos, we're going to break down something we call backhand clipper cutting. Backhand clipper cutting has been around for a long time, but backhand clipper cutting has exploded in popularity with the dawning of the cordless era. When cordless clippers became credible with the addition of lithium-ion batteries, there was an explosion in the people doing backhand interior layering because the tools got smaller, the tools got lighter, and the tools got free of the cord. Now, in other videos, we talk about overhand clipper cutting, which is called overhand clipper cutting because our hand is over the clipper. And I bet you know what we call this one. That's right. That's called underhand clipper cutting, sometimes called pen style cutting. You see, it looks like I am writing with a pen. But overhand and underhand are your frequent techniques that are used when we are executing what we call clipper over comb, meaning the clipper is on top of the comb. But when we come up into the interior of the head, we want to be able to elevate sections of hair above the head. We want to hold them in our fingers, and we want to be able to cut them with our clipper. So we're going to go to what we call backhand. Here's what it looks like. We're going to take our clipper in our regular overhand position, and we're going to turn it around. Instead of the blade extending out between our thumb and forefinger, we're going to flip it around. So the corded end, if it had a cord, or the butt end of the clipper is extending out from our hand between our thumb and our forefinger. The blade sits back at the heel of our hand. This is backhand position, backwards in our hand for overhead layering. In the next video, we're going to talk about adding the comb to this combination, and then we're going to talk about cutting techniques. But for coming up over the top of the head, we're going to go to backhand positioning. Let's keep haircutting simple. The next video comes up next week. Thanks for joining me here. Have a great day.